Let's get you the latest from the Delhi blast investigation. The probe is intensifying. 8 suspects have been arrested so far. The NIA has taken over the investigation. That's the National Investigation Agency, the NIA. It's India's top counter-terrorism body. Like I said, they have held 8 suspects, all of whom have links with the interstate module, the same one that was busted hours before the blast in Delhi. They had stockpiled 2,900 kilos of explosive material. Most of the arrests happen in Jammu and Kashmir. Out of the 8 suspects, 2 are doctors. We told you about them last night. They were associates of Dr Umar Mohammad, the man who is said to have been driving the car that blew up. Investigators are now focused on his role and motive. Did Umar Mohammad plan this explosion, or did he trigger the bomb by accident? That's the question they're looking at. Meanwhile, forensic teams have collected evidence from the blast site. Some preliminary reports are out. They indicate traces of 2 different types of explosives. One was ammonium nitrate. It's one of the world's most tightly monitored chemicals. It is used for controlled explosions in mines. Around 350 kilos of this chemical was seized by security officials when they busted the interstate terror module. So did the bomb that exploded in Delhi come from the same stockpile? Again, investigators will try to answer this question. The other sample is of an unknown substance, and all the collected material has been sent for lab testing. The results will tell investigators the exact composition of the bomb. Plus, they're looking into a digital trail. This part features Telegram, the popular messaging app. Telegram, it's one of the world's most widely used internet platforms. Telegram has millions of users. It is believed that Dr Umar Mohammad was one of them. Reports say that he was part of a radicalized doctors' network. The group was active on Telegram. They were coordinating through this app. Now, Telegram, as you would know, enables private messaging, but it lacks strict moderation. So, terrorist and extremist groups are believed to be active on it. This includes groups like the Islamic State and its factions. Apparently, they use this app to spread propaganda, raise funds, recruit members, and even plan attacks. And now the same app may have played a role in the Delhi blast, which is why authorities are looking into it. They're also in the process of identifying the victims. So far, the identities of 6 victims have been confirmed. This is one of the biggest challenges right now, in fact. In the aftermath of the blast, there was chaos. So tattoos, torn shirts, and burned jackets, these were the clues that family used to recognize their loved ones. The Delhi government has announced compensation for the victims. A high-level review into the investigation also kicked off today, and this one is being led by Prime Minister Modi himself. He returned from Bhutan earlier today, and he visited the blast survivors in hospital. Later in the day, he chaired a meeting of the CCS, the Cabinet Committee on Security. This is India's top decision-making body on national security. The Prime Minister reviewed the investigation into the Delhi blast. He was briefed on the status of the probe. Union Home Minister Amit Shah presented a detailed report. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar were all present. They are also part of the CCS.
The country has witnessed a heinous terror incident perpetrated by anti-national forces through a car explosion near the Red Fort on the evening of 10th November 2025. The explosion resulted in multiple fatalities and caused injuries to several others. The Cabinet unequivocally condemns this dastardly and cowardly act that has led to the loss of innocent lives. The Cabinet reiterates India's unwavering commitment to a policy of zero tolerance towards terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. The Cabinet directs that the investigation into the incident be pursued with the utmost urgency and professionalism so that the perpetrators, their collaborators, and their sponsors are identified and brought to justice without delay. The situation continues to be closely monitored at the highest levels of the government.
So there are 2 clear priorities as of now: the progress of the investigation and the security measures being taken in its aftermath. As more details emerge, expect the government to act quickly. Remember, India's capital has been targeted for the first time in 13 years. A strong response is expected.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.